Hello, hello. I'm going to do a journal flip through today. This is my very first journal of all time. I started it the very end of my freshman year of high school, and then it went through the middle of my sophomore year of high school. Currently I'm on journal number 8, and this is number 1, so that's like the distance and how many journals I've been through since this one, and so this one's definitely not necessarily my most proud journal. It's not the prettiest, but it is my first, so it's a great place to start with these flip throughs. So it is what it is. I did want to do a quick trigger warning, kind of, just because there are a couple mentions of anxiety and depression, because this is when mine happened to start. And then also I want to definitely acknowledge that I know I need to fill in all my nails. They're kind of rough, but they'll do the job for this video. So with that being said, let me just jump right in. This journal is literally falling apart, and by that I mean, sneak peek. Oh, let me see if I can do it. Yep, there it is. There's like actually a section that's no longer attached to the journal, but it's my first one. It's my first experience journaling, and it's always going to be precious to me. So let's get into it. And I have blocked out a couple things for privacy reasons or whatever. I don't want to share. I put the number of which journal it is in the top left corner of my journals, so that when I put them in line on a shelf or whatever, I know what order they go in pretty quickly without me having to be like, which journal came before? Because most of the time I'll get like 2 mixed up or something. So I do this first page. This journal belongs to my name. I just didn't do my middle name because I thought it was kind of weird to put my entire name on the internet. And then I put when I started it and when I finished it. And these are the glasses, the style of glasses I was wearing at the time, so I thought that was cute. This is these are a lot of just like Pinterest inspired prompts and stuff you all probably have already seen on the internet, but that I just copied into my journal because I didn't really know what I was doing. So this is a currently I'm reading, playing, watching, whatever. So that's what I was doing when I started this journal. This is a TV show tracker. Again, just one of those things that you just see. I think at this point, I've finished almost all of these shows, but I didn't actually keep up with the tracker, so. It's me just complaining about having a long illness. This really horrible drawing of Is It Friday Yet? This is a really fun spread. This is like all my TBR books, and I was to be read books, if you don't know what that means. And I was gonna color in the books as I read them. However, oops, I did not continue filling them in. Some of these books I did finish, some of them I don't even own anymore. This is very much so not a current page, but it's cute. This is just something I saw on Pinterest. I tried to copy, look for it later. I redid it because the pen had bled through this page. This is my last Monday of freshman year, and me just being like, oh, should it be more significant? Very angsty. This journal is very angsty. This is my #series summers. I was super into reading my freshman year. I wish I was still this into reading, but I do occasionally. So these were all the series that I wanted to tackle, which is obscene amount of books. I don't even remember if I did it. This is me being like, oh, I thought that Monday wasn't significant, but then it was. Then I went on a road trip with my family this summer in between freshman and sophomore year. So this is me writing about it. It's me being angsty. It's me writing about it again. Lots and lots of writing. I wrote more in this journal, I swear, but it's also really petite, so lots of words. Few words on one page. We went to Disneyland. So I live in Texas. We did a road trip across the West Coast where we ended up in California. So we did Disneyland. Disneyland day 1, 2, and 3. And then I guess I was done after that. Then I went to camp with my best friend at the time, and I guess she gave me this leaf when she left me on this river walk, because I didn't want to go where she was going because I was scared, I guess. But she was like, here's this leaf, I'll come back for you. And it was a little moment. This is memories from camps. These are like quotes we said. I covered this because it was the address of the camp, which I needed to keep private. My counselor I had embroidered this shirt and she was like, oh my gosh, you should totally make me one. So she gave the address of the camp so I could send it. And then I never made it, so my bad. I thought this page was so adorable. I was so proud when I did it, I remember, because most of this journal is kind of a hot mess. But people could send you emails, and so they were all printed out, and so I stuck them in here. The camp, I thought this was ugly, the drawing I did under, so I put a quote from the band that was there, like their original song. It was really good. I was in cabin 4. This girl in my cabin wrote me this really sweet note. She put her like contact info there, so I covered it up, but super sweet. I brought my ukulele. This is a guitar, I know. I brought my ukulele to camp, and everyone called me the ukulele, and I thought it was funny, and I really enjoyed it, and so I wrote about having it there and that experience, and then here I put an original song that I wrote that people really loved, so I put it in the journal. I thought this idea was so cute. I had Snapchat at the time, and so every place that I went on my road trip, I did the locations thing underneath, and so this is like Roswell, New Mexico, Alabama State University, I think, just anywhere that there was like a geotag. I took a picture, a selfie, and then I just did my little trip and then how it happened, and then it continues on here. I thought it was such a cute idea. Still proud of it, I'm not gonna lie. This is the day that Lin-Manuel Miranda and Leslie Odom Jr. left Hamilton the Musical, and I was literally just being emo about the fact that I'll never see them live. And I still haven't seen Hamilton live, so that was a long, long time ago. I don't know what I was thinking. I went on an airplane by myself for the very first time with my older brother, but talked about the experience there. I had just discovered Rent, and so I put how to measure a year, daylight, sunset, midnight, and cups of coffee. Anyway, that was something we don't need to discuss. So I thought I was going to do the song challenge. Again, another Pinterest inspiration. Apparently I did 2, so that, is successful if I've ever seen it. Just kidding. Oh, see, look how broken this journal is. It's crazy. So on my birthday that summer, my birthday is in July, and my birthday that summer I got a concussion like that week, so I was like, yay, love this birthday present. And that was my I went to the ER to get it checked out, and this is my hospital bracelet, and my info's on it, so I had to cover it, but I did want to show off my cute little cat paw sticky notes. This is me being angsty about the fact that we didn't have any power, the dark ages. This was July 2016 memories, so I just put the things that I participated in. That's crazy, I turned 15 that summer. It feels like so long ago. This was me being angsty with this Tumblr quote. 1 year ago, there were people I would have died for. 1 year later, half those people are dead to me. So cringy. So cringy. And I remember the person I thought that applied to, we became really good friends the next year. So this is me just talking about, I haven't journaled for a while, updates. This is me discovering that I was sad probably for the first time. It's just angsty spread of me being sad. I still have this book where it's little prompts that I'll write, which is actually really fun. My handwriting looks so good here. Definitely does not look this good anymore. I don't know what happened. Typically it gets better as you get older, and mine got worse. I think I just don't care anymore. And this is the same drawing as I did earlier on a not bled through page. Oops. I love doing this, putting dried plants by a quote. This is very angsty, but it is a cute idea. It says, I will tell you I tried and I did really hard, but I can't look at the sky without seeing your face in the stars. Probably found it on Tumblr. Probably was about some boy I thought I was in love with, so. This is a little note that me and my best friend passed back and forth in fashion design class, and we each added a little doodle to it. She was so mad because we were both journaling at the time, and I ended up with it. And she was like, I wanted to put it in my journal. And I was like, well, too bad, I'm putting it in mine. But she still hasn't ever finished that journal, and I'm 7 past this one. So that's the real tea. This is one of those song challenges I actually did. This is me talking about homecoming, my ticket, my date's ticket, and then some random person's ticket, of course. My dress tag, a little bead that my date gave me, my ticket to the dance. Those early ones were to the game. Button from the dress, pictures from the dance. So I gave myself an interview about that movie, The Magnificent, I cannot say that word very well, The Magnificent Seven, which was such a silly little thing, and like I could barely read it because I did it in neon, which is ridiculous. Oh, I had to cover my school's name. This is just like the ugliest like possible way I could write stuff. I didn't know anything about making journals aesthetic. But my friends were in newspapers, so I I cut out their articles and put it in here. This is me being angsty. This is literally me my sophomore year. Everything is a mess. Be happy. In Chinese for some reason, or Japanese. I honestly don't know. I feel bad, but I don't know what I even wrote it in. This is so accurate. Like this description. It says she said she liked the rain, listening to it fall, so I did as rain does, and fall for her too. And I said a quote I found on Tumblr looking for sad poems, but this was so cute. Accurate. So she needs makeup to cover up because society taught her who she isn't enough. Again, angsty to the max. This is obviously just my makeup that I made this with. This is really creepy. Like, it's a cute page, but it says, I dreamt about you again last night, which is honestly kind of freaky. TV shows I want to watch. I tried watching Baby Daddy, didn't enjoy it. I'll rant about it sometime if you'd like. I don't even know if I've watched these shows at this point. The stress relieving coloring page. Apparently, I did not let on how stressed I was during this journal because I only colored a couple things. I marked this to skip those pages because it was just me being dramatic about a situation and had a lot of people's names in it, so I just wanted to respect that. I used to do these pages all the time when I'd finish a book or a show that I really liked, so obviously I finished New Girl or whatever was out at the time. I wrote this and just did like my favorite quotes from it. Didn't journal again for a while, so I ranted about that. Updated myself, so I did a 5K. This was like my tag from it. And then this was my tracker from it because I didn't give it back because I had a broken toe during this 5K and I was in so much pain that I just walked straight to my car when I got close enough and did not actually pass the finish line. Again, I don't know how to make things cute, but I cut out more of my friend's newspaper articles, put them in there. My friend gave me her jean tag, which was weird, but my brother did a play, yeah. I think, actually, I was in that. I don't know why I said Garrett's play, but it's fine. So this is another one of those prompts, another one of those song things that I thought I was going to do. I went to a thing called Thespian Festival, which is like a theater convention. In fact, that's where I had my first panic attack ever and realized that maybe I am not okay. It's my hotel card from the hotel. It's fine. These are two little doodles an old friend of mine did for me. My Heather's 101 ticket, which was phenomenal. Yeah, it was really, really, really good. Heather's playbill, so we saw Heather's 101. So basically the musical was adapted for high school, and a high school in Dallas, Texas was given like the world premiere rights or whatever. Basically they asked them to do it. So this is the playbill from it. I saw it twice in one day. It was so good. This is a prop from it because my brother was one of like student reps at the Thespian Festival and they gave him one and he didn't care about Heather's at all, so he gave it to me. So that was really cool. I did a poetry class while I was there, and these are two quotes that people in the class did. So, you were always alive when the stars were out. I wish you had left with the sunrise. You find beauty in the stars, but you fail to realize how dead they are. So pretty. This is an angsty poem I wrote called Hello, my name is Crippling Low Self-Esteem. I think it's just called Crippling Low Self-Esteem, but I used that little magazine cutouts. This is me ranting basically about how I didn't get a part in a play in theater. I was especially sad because it was a play that uses sign language, and I'm actually an interpreting major now, but at the time I still loved ASL. I took it in high school, so it was like especially sad for me, but it's okay. But my friends gave me this adorable, I literally have to turn it because it's so cute. Oh my gosh, handwriting, everything. Basically this just really sweet little card of being like, hey, I know you're hurting. Here is a card and some plants. So they brought me some plants. I took Polaroids of them and put them in my journal. At the time, I still named all of my plants. Now I can't because I have too many. I got this fortune cookie, fortune, and I underlined prosperity and put all of these synonyms for it because it said, don't be hasty. Prosperity will soon knock on your door. And I was like, oh, what could that look like? I got these lipsticks that I felt the need to put swatches in, and I fell on this other thing. This is when I was like, oh, maybe the reason I keep plants around is because I can, if I know I can keep them alive, I know I can keep myself alive, which was really just like a thing that I thought, but it was weirdly poetic and sweet. This is just a copy from Pinterest, 50 Ways to Practice Self-Care. This is a poem by Atticus. Apparently she wasn't sad anymore. She was numb, and numb she knew was somehow worse. And then I did like a response poem. Books to read before North Texas Teen Book Festival. Don't know if I read any of those. It's fine. I was having a crisis that nobody liked me, so I drew all of my friends really poorly. Or the significant ones. That sounds awful. Just the ones that I saw a lot at the time. Then I was just ranting about having anxiety and not being able to see my therapist and just my brain being not okay. I went to see La La Land. That is my ticket. This is me saying it's just so good, listing out all the things I loved. I wanted to try sewing a page, so I did, and I put a birthday card in there. This is just one of those prompt things. This is a page just about why I like the color yellow, which is honestly kind of precious. This is someone, I don't know why I made a whole page for this, but somebody asked me if I could teach them how to thrift, and basically I thought it was the cutest compliment I'd ever gotten because I am a big thrifter, have been for a long time, very into sustainability. Don't think anything in my wardrobe is bought new at this point, except maybe a pair of jeans or two. My best friend this is her actual drawing and her actual handwriting, just on the sticky notes. Crazy to me, and she's so talented. She gave this to me because she was just like, I was not having a good week, and she was like, here you go, I did this for you. So sweet. I made me and two friends inklets, and they all broke, so that's fun. I guess I just did them really poorly. Went on a run, ranted about being fat. It'd be like that, you know. Same day, I don't know what I talked about. Oh, another audition that I didn't get. Fun. It's okay. God was protecting me. I could not have handled being in a show. I was so sad. And then I was so excited to finish my first journal, so I said, I am done. Yay! And then I did the same thing I did at the very beginning. Currently, I am and updated myself. That concludes my very first journal. I hope you enjoy it. I wish you all the love and happiness in the world. I hope that this brought some of that love and happiness to your heart just for a little while. I definitely recommend, if you have not started journaling, that you do so. It is incredibly therapeutic and fun to look back on your angsty 15-year-old self, or however old you are now. Even if you're 46, you'll look back when you're in your 50s and be like, man, look at me when I was in my 40s. It's just a really beautiful pastime, beautiful habit, beautiful hobby, and you will cherish your journals forever. So I definitely recommend doing it. I really hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you would like to see my second journal I ever did, continuation of sophomore Abby into junior Abby, because it's very interesting. No, and let me know. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a comment below, give this video a like, and of course subscribe. Bye-bye. I'll see you in my next video.